white and then white color.
But the defense was much better than it had been in Blacksburg,
Yeah.
but obviously the offense had another tough day.
Yep.
Has there been a common thread the past couple games at that end of the court?
Yeah, I think the defense, there were a couple breakdowns, crucial, and then we put a lot of pressure on our defense down the stretch. We had a possession or we lost a guy, but the defense held us in there enough to try to stay attached. I think Mac had a shot that would cut it to 2 or 3. I think Jordan was at the line late to cut it to 3, perhaps. Is that right? Missed the front end with bonus. Offensively, yeah, it's hard. We're a little better in the second half, but they're really keying in on a few guys and really playing off of some others, and tried to get some more movement. And again, some of those shots we need to finish and knock them down, but just keep trying to get quality looks and work hard. But again, and they defended well too. They had a week to prepare. They were right defensively, made it hard, and you can see why they're a good team. But the effort was there. I told our guys after, I said, really good effort. You fought, and I said, you were smart some of the time, most of the time. I said, but not enough of the time to, smart soundness. And that's what I talk about, playing is hard with effort. But you got to play as smart and sound. And I thought there's some stretches where we got a little scattered, and then a breakdown with a miscoverage or something, even something offensively that would cost us in a game like that. So, a great atmosphere, high quality team, and we'll keep going and get ready for the next one.
Tony, particularly in the first half, Cormac Ryan getting free.
Yes.
I know against that offense, there's probably somebody you're going to have to lose, but did you anticipate him being that effective?
Well, he got shots. I thought we ran into some screens uncharacteristically. We didn't lower our shoulder and get on his numbers and chase, and didn't give enough help, and got lost a couple times. And then he made us pay with those shots. He's got a lot of experience. That's an experienced team, and sometimes we show our inexperience in those games. And possessions matter. They're so important. That's why you get so mad if you feel like, oh, it should have been our ball or something. You feel all that because it's everything is magnified in a big game and in situations like this. But he really was good in the first half, and I thought we missed. Didn't tag him as close as we needed to, and that was the story for sure in the first half.
Hey.
Tony, the offensive difficulties you guys have had the last 3 games, how much does that feed on itself, and how much does it damage confidence? You didn't have a lot of shooting slumps in your career, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think for sure. I mean, it comes part of it. I mean, teams are. That's why we're trying to do a few different things. They're figuring some things out that are tough for us, and you got to just take the shots when they're there, the right guys. We've opened some things up a little bit better in the second half. Got some stuff into the lane, downhill ball screens, and then trying to get movement. But yeah, no, I think that certainly gets into it. But you just, again, when you got an open one, you got to take it. You got to get a good shot and be as good in the other areas. And that's the challenge right now. But we can't let up on the defensive end because there's still meaningful games left, of course.
Preston.
Yeah, so you said you're trying some new things. They're keying in on a few guys. What do you think, just with this personnel that you have this year, what is the best your offense could look?
Yeah, again, making some shots always helps. When you can bang some threes, you gotta earn and get good looks. You gotta capitalize if you can get to the line. Get some offensive rebounds, which we got. I thought Jordan did a good job for us. He gave us everything he could, battling against obviously who we had to battle against, and so we got some stuff there. But you guys play with more confidence, but you do have to knock down some shots when it's there, or finish a drive to just keep it going. And I always will look. It's a little fresh. Was there enough quality looks? Did we get enough quality looks? Did we get there? And that's how I try to judge it. And if you're not getting quality looks, and there's some adjustments you can make, okay. But if you're getting quality looks and there's not going in, then you just got to keep really repping those out and taking them and finding ways to, have a bit more confidence and a bit more assurance in those settings.
Tony, Elijah played the most minutes he's played since December. I know he wasn't immune from the shooting issues, but what did you see from him? What did you like?
Yeah, I think I saw. He's practiced better, and he drew some fouls, got to the line. I think him defensively, it's a lot, right? He's a first year out there, so he's got the athleticism. He's got to keep staying ready in that spot. But it's good to see him get that experience. And again, you see those bursts of athleticism and touching the paint, grabbing some rebounds, and so I thought maybe he could touch the paint and do that. He did it a little bit, but kind of like all of us, we struggled to certainly shoot the ball.
Hey, Coach, it seemed like, especially in the first half, you got some touches inside and didn't finish over contest. Did you feel like their length was bothering you?
Yeah, I'm sure, you try to get some stuff inside and go, and a little better in the second half at that. But yeah, no, I mean, they are long, they're athletic, and they do contest, but that's where you want to get that ball in and get it on the glass or make the kick out, and just trying a variety of things. But yeah, they did bother some of those shots. We just missed a couple, I think, that probably we should have made or could have made.
Two more. And Carter and then David.
Yeah, Coach, you guys matched your lowest scoring total in the first half. What did you say in the second half to kind of trigger that bounce back?
Yeah, our amazing 28-point second half. No, but it was better. We just talked. We tried to make little adjustments, and instead you missed some shots in the first half. Some of those are gonna fall, and some of them did. Not as many as we hoped, but I thought we got maybe again, off my recollection, a little better shots in the lane, attacking the rim, a couple offensive rebounds, and even a couple rhythm looks from three that helped, at least allowed us to have a chance to be in a 1 or 2 possession game late.
Okay, last one, David.
Tony, you were actually ahead of them on the offensive glass tonight, but how big were those couple late?
Yeah.
Baycott and Ingram got to extend.
Yeah, I thought one, we had 2 hands on the ball.
Was that the free throw
We
the Argentine
possessed it.
on the back end of the 1-on-1? I think?
And that was big, and then there's one playing there. So yeah, those are the things, just when it comes down to those games, you got to be able to come up with that. If you want to say you got to make a play, you got to possess the ball. You can't turn it over. You got to be sound. You got to go. So those are those things that we talked about. Like you got to be a touch surer in those areas. Again, effort was good, and guys were trying. And a lot of it had to do with UNC, but those are the plays that you remember. Like, oh, we got it to where at least it was there. The crowd was great. I think they're fighting for these guys as hard as they can, but we'll keep battling for sure.
Okay, thanks. Coach Davis is next, and